The battle over property development in a local township is highlighting a bigger issue when elected officials make decisions that are contrary to what the majority of constituents want.
It's apparently what is happening in Batavia Township, where trustees just decided to keep residents from voting on 2 new housing developments, knowing that voters would block the projects.
The Board of Trustees determines that this resolution is necessary for the immediate preservation of public peace, health, safety, and welfare of the township. The passage of an emergency resolution is necessary.
The Batavia Township administrator at Thursday night's special meeting read the emergency resolution aloud so the trustees could vote whether to approve 2 housing developments. The issue is these developments would likely have failed had residents had the chance to vote on them.
There's a lot of people out collecting signatures. I don't have them all back yet, so I don't know how many are there.
John Gray has led the opposition to the 2 developments in Batavia Township. Together, they would create about 1,100 new homes, some of them on 8,000 square foot lots. Gray says he and others are not against development, they're against the density of the developments. And he successfully got 86% of the township voters on November 4th to reject the zoning for the developments, killing them until the next day when the township trustees approved them anyway. They could do so because the November 4th vote would take weeks to get certified. So Gray began collecting signatures again to kill the projects.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Sauls?
Yes.
Mr. Parsons?
Yes.
But Thursday, the trustees approved the emergency resolution, which meant the projects would not be subject to voter referendum. The trustees said it was necessary because if they did not approve the projects, the village of Batavia would have annexed the land anyway and approved the developments with tax abatements. The township would have lost the tax revenue and control.
We had to do an emergency to avert another referendum. It's just that simple.
But if there's a referendum and people vote against it, isn't that the will of the people?
Well, David, sometimes you just got to have common sense, you know? I'm kind of getting tired of you pushing this issue because I think I've explained completely clear. It was going to the village untaxed.
Attorney Kurt Hartman says the Ohio Supreme Court has ruled in favor of local governments using emergency resolutions. So without the ability to vote down the 2 developments, residents who don't want them have only 2 remedies.
One is the next election at the township or village level, or get the law changed in Columbus by the General Assembly.
Time either of those things are done, people will likely already be moving in here. Reporting live from Batavia Township, this is David Winter. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you so much. And the Batavia Township administrator says these developments are necessary to provide relief for a housing shortage, especially for those who are not in the higher income brackets.